Welcome back. Another epic dev blog. Yeah, I don't know what I changed. Good thing I have a changelog, which is pretty horrible, but that's how things go when things get busy. Gotta make hay when the sun shines. Though, admittedly, I'm not making hay, but it's not quite the right season for that. I know everybody is super, super concerned about the hats. I got a new hats. I used to have a thing. I don't even like a ribbon, a strap kind of thing that went around it. I lost that. I I took it off the old hat and I put it someplace so I could put it onto the new hat, and I don't remember where I put it. But I know everybody was super worried about that, so had to mention that. What is this? A TV? What is this even from? Extra-core TV? That should be removed. I didn't even realize that was here. No, I want to see how to make it. Very interesting. Yeah, I should get rid of this craft recipe. I'll just add a note for myself real quick. Remove TV recipe. I guess if somebody already has a TV crafted, I don't want it to turn to an unknown node. But yeah, that shouldn't be possible to make. All right, let's start with the news. Okay, so I think in the last video I covered the addition of some new recipes to the stations, bugs with hanggliders, and the textures on the lectern. So let me go up to the Hall of Wisdom here. I don't know if I have a lecterns. I probably don't. But no, I don't. Okay. Well, then I didn't have to come up here because I'm just gonna grab one out of inventory. Sure, we'll grab this brush. Why not? All right, so we have lectern. We stain the lectern. That's weird. How did I get an award for placing a lectern? Interesting. Anyway, you'll notice the book on the lectern has stayed the right color. Actually, let me place another one. Same color and same color. And the wooden part, whatever the actual lectern itself, only gets stained now. So that is operating as it should. Also, I made a tweak to the rules. This now more or less. Oh wow, this doesn't match up quite perfect. Oh well. It now more or less matches up exactly with what I have on my site. Got some sunburn. Ouch. So yeah, this is now pretty much the same rules. If you go onto the website, I expand on some of these. This is like the Cliff Notes version somewhat. And then there's the more in depth on my site. I do want to mention a change I made to Rule 4. Nothing else changed. But in the news, I do mention that I clarified some of the rules. I didn't really clarify anything other than Rule 4, which now states, "Be civil, we're here to have fun, not have dumb arguments about stuff." Before it said not to argue about dumb stuff, which was poorly worded on my part because it then made it kind of sound like I was saying politics, religion, current events, etc. are dumb, which isn't what I meant. I meant arguing about politics, religion, current events online with strangers you don't know is dumb. So yeah, that's all that was changed. Because I don't think politics, religion, or current events are dumb, but I think it's dumb to argue about them with random people on the internet that you will never ever meet. So you're wasting your time. You're never going to change anybody's opinion online by arguing. So yeah, that's all that changed with the rules there. Tombstone creator. I don't think I actually have that here. Okay. And you know what? There's really not a way for me to show this. Okay, well, I guess the best, I'll just grab one of these, and I'll grab one of, well, I guess 99 of them. The tombstone creators, I was gonna say, I hope they would. They now accept the materials from caverealms, so you can make glowing ruby. You can make hot glowing obsidian, which looks like that has an error in it because it's making glow obsidian, not hot glowing obsidian. Interesting. What happens if I take glow obsidian? Very interesting. That is a bug. That should not be that way. Okay, well, I have to fix that. That's good to know. But that is now added. So you can make tombstones out of those materials. I fixed some random crashes here and there, but I didn't take note of any of them really. So I couldn't tell you which ones, which was causing what or what I fixed. I think there was a crash from hanggliders. Is it nighttime? Perfect. Let me find some zombies. Or dirt monsters, anything really. There was a couple issues with the hang gliders that were, I guess, created when I tried fixing the sprint thing. Or when I tried fixing the physics overrides when you landed. In the past, when you had your boots that made you faster and then you use the hang glider, your speed would be reset to 0. So I changed it so that didn't happen, but then you could cheat and you could sprint and then jump and use the hang glider, and when you landed you would still have the sprinting speed addition, but you wouldn't be using any stamina. So I put in another sanity check. So now if you're going too fast, it resets your speed to 1, and if you're going too slow, it resets your speed to 1. So if you do try doing that, there is the very real possibility that when you land, your speed will be reset to 1, and you will lose the speed boost from your boots, and you'll have to, take a piece of armor off and put them back on. And I shouldn't just be saying boots from any of the armor that provides speed boosts. Oh wait, there's something over here. Was it a gnome? Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Oh wait, why didn't that? Very interesting. Oh, do I have creative on? That's not what I wanted this. Yeah, I have creative on, okay. Alright, well now I need to find something else to kill. The rare tools, which are the trident, the obsidian decapitator, and whatever the reaver is called, should now take wear appropriately, by which I mean they wear out very fast. That didn't necessarily seem overly fast. Well, it should be working now. They had been working for a while, and then I updated the code, the API for mobs redo, and I forgot to remake my changes for the tools, so I had to recode that from scratch because I forgot how it was done. That doesn't really look like it's working, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. But yeah, the legendary weapon should wear out pretty fast. That is intentional, because otherwise, if you have one of these, I mean, they're very OP tools. If you get one, you would pretty much be able to just kill everybody, and if it wore out as slow as a normal tool did, it would be pretty unfair. So I made them wear out very quickly. So you have to decide when you want to use them and for which mobs, and it adds a little extra strategy. You have to decide which one you'd rather use your tool on. Like if you're, some low level thing like a zombie, you probably don't need to be using a legendary weapon to kill a zombie. You can do that with, a steel sword and be just fine. So it adds an extra level to the things. Let's see. Oh, the fishing mod. Yeah, it's still pretty janky, but it should be working a a little better. I had some more bug reports about it, which we'll see if we can crash the server. Let's hope not, because that would be embarrassing. There was some kind of error with... Yeah, I guess. Wait. If I right click, it's taking my worm, but it's not putting a bobber out. If I left click, I don't get anything. Okay, so it's more broken than it was before, but at least now it's not crashing. So I guess there's that. I'm gonna have to work on that. Ooh, some new trap items. I think the only new one is trap ice. I believe these other ones were already covered. Same recipe as all the other trap items, the Mies crystal fragments plus the ice, or, you know, your other ones. So that's available. Let's see what else. Oh, I forget who it was that was reporting the crash here. Somebody was, though. I guess the commodity markets mod here would crash if you opened it and you were on a mobile device, which that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why that would happen, but I have updated the code for it to the latest version. Hopefully that fixes the issue, but I can't make any guarantees because I don't play on mobile, so I have no way to test. You know, the fun thing everybody's been waiting for, the things everybody, oh no, what everybody always wanted but didn't know they needed. Woohoo! Throwable snowballs. Loads of fun. As you can see, you can throw them. You know, they behave as snowballs are wont to do. Landing, falling, doing all of this stuff. I mean, because I'm the admin, I can't really demo this, but I am in a protected area. I should say they work in protected areas. So you can throw snowballs when you're in other people's bases and litter their floors with snow. Not to worry though. Don't freak out here, guys. Okay, I thought this through. This will, after you throw the snowball. So let me pull this up real quick. So you can get snowballs. Wait, what am I doing? Here you go. You can craft a snow block into 9 snowballs, and the snowballs themselves are the well, let me just place one on the ground. These nodes right here, and it's available as one with a footstep in it and one without, which now has it because I stepped on it. You pick them up, they turn into snowballs. You throw them. Any of these ones I have just thrown are now an epic snow instead of trail snow or default snow. Trail snow and default snow, nothing has changed with, other than when you throw them, you can throw them as snowballs. The epic snow melts, I guess we could say. There's an ABM that runs on these that removes them. One of these over here just removed a few moments ago. I forget how often they run to do the removal, but yeah, we'll probably see 1 or 2 disappear in front of our eyes here while I check what else. I added bone drops to a handful of mobs, so when you're out and about fighting mobs, you know, as one does on a server, there is I don't want to say there's a higher chance of you getting bones, because there was no chance of getting bones on a lot of them, but a lot of the mobs now will drop bones. So you should find yourself with more bones, which you can then use to make bone meal. And I think you can actually even turn... Don't quote me on this. Oh, no, you can't. See, I thought you could turn bones into these bones, but you can't. All right, well, so yeah, but now you can get bones, which you can use to make gelatin, I guess. and bone meal. So there's that. This last one is kind of gonna be sketch, but I think I'll do it anyways. I'll just have to find a good spot to do this. Okay, well, I haven't really noticed a lot of these disappearing, but trust me, they disappear. I did that to make sure that, you know, things would work the way they should. You know what, let me actually get... Oh, that won't work. Never mind. Let me just run off in a random direction here. Hopefully this takes me... Ah, perfect. The burnt jungles. The perfect place for my evil plan. It's actually a terrible place where I come to think of it because of this. I can't. Alright. I've had enough of that. Just be a contortionist. Oh, I already had fast on. That was with fast on. That felt pretty slow. Alright, you know what? We're just going to do this. Because why not? This is probably the best way to do it, honestly. That's not what I wanted. Because that will make sure that I don't get a big mess. Alright, so Obsidian. Oh, I need a torch for this. I have a torch. Perfect. We light the case of gunpowder. We let it blow up. The obsidian is largely unscathed. Actually, it looked like it was entirely unscathed. We may kill the shark with this blast. Maybe the next. Oh, well, the shark has 1 health left. I want to... Oh, no. The shark's trying to kill me. That means I have to stick around to the... Yeah! We got him. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's very hard to see. With YouTube compression, you might not be able to see this at all. Yeah, this is an inside corner stair, and this has turned into just a normal stair. Obsidian has a 3% chance of actually being removed when an explosion goes off next to it, and there's some slight chance that it'll turn into a inner stair, a normal stair, or an outer stair, and that'll just be at any random rotation. So Obsidian is more or less blast proof. If you are, for whatever reason, worried that somebody might try to blast their way into your, that's not what I wanted, into your base, yeah, you can just take and build a wall of obsidian around it, and you will, oh, cool. You will more or less be safe from any explosions. Yeah, it was supposed to be that way from the get-go, but it turns out that the nether mod, the nether mod overrides the obsidian because it's used for the portals, so it needs to do an override for on destruct to get rid of the portal. And this is really nice. But yeah, instead of just doing a partial override that would override just the on destruct call, they chose to completely override the entire thing. And because Epic Mod does not depend on the Nether mod was loaded after the Epic Mod, which then overwrote the on explode or whatever the callback is called. So yeah, so that's fixed now. And I believe that's it. Yeah, it looks like that's it. So that is going to wrap up the devlog for this week. Tune in next week for another one, of course. and join the server if you feel like it. If you don't feel like it, don't. No pressure. Yeah. And that's all, folks. I don't think that's how Porky Pig said it, but or wait, did Porky Pig say it, or did not Donald Duck, the other duck, Daffy Duck? I don't remember. Was it? Maybe it switched between. I don't remember. It's been too long since I've watched those cartoons. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. So I'll see you next time.